All right, we're going to try this again. No, don't put that on my hand. Ow, son of a gun. Ow.
Bad kitty.
Bad kitty.
Bad kitty. It was a bad alley. All right, we're going to try again. Hey, Beth.
I'm about to message everyone. I didn't forget. Alright. Close the door. Escaper.
I think there's a snake here in me.
We're live. Okay. Just want to make sure. And we are back. Hey, Jennifer. I don't know what that was. He's getting attacked by cats. I don't know what that was, y'all. It just said that we were losing our connection for some reason, but we weren't. As far as Wi-Fi goes, we still had Wi-Fi, so I don't know what happened there. Beth is back. Jennifer is back. Who else is back? Let's. How late do y'all do your shows? Not really set time. We just go until we don't want to go anymore, and this cat is killing my foot. Okay, so back to my serious question: who schedules anything on college football kickoff weekend besides a barbecue and watching football? Seriously, Katie, what John was saying before we were rudely interrupted by our horrible connection for some reason. I really wasn't. I think it was a YouTube thing. I don't think it was a connect because all the Wi-Fi was still good. True story, Katie. I agree, y'all. It's kind of a crappy time because everybody's wanting to do the football crap and all that. But here's the thing, like John said, if we put it off on the kickoff weekend, all season long, we're going to be putting it off because there's always every weekend there's going to be a game on that someone wants to see. So we can't not do it because of a game because every weekend there's going to be a game.
And same thing with if we did that with investigations or if we did that with the
class. Right.
Same things we'd be renting. Same thing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so we've got to do it.
When we can.
Okay, I could care less about the football thing. Yeah, me too. I don't really care. I don't give two rats' rears about their football crap. So I think people take that stuff way too freaking serious. As long as I have Wi-Fi and can watch my game on ESPN app, then we're golden. I don't think there's Wi-Fi out there, but if you have data, you can. I know I've used data out there on the island before, but there is no Wi-Fi. I don't think there's no power or anything like that. So. Primitive as F can be. That's right. So yeah, I don't think you're gonna have Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that now. But I think y'all take that stuff way too freaking serious. It's not a game anymore. So where is that place at? It's in Millbrook, Alabama. Millbrook, Alabama, Central Alabama. Right off of the expressway. Right off the what is it called? The toll booth road. But you don't have to go through the toll booth to get to it. It's before you get to the tolls. So, yay for CAPI. Why yay for CAPI?
They're hiding from you.
Yep. I don't know, baby. Y'all took it out. I can't even believe you said that about football. You're making my BPMs go up again.
Blood pressure medicine.
her beats per minute. Yeah.
Just like blood pressure medicine.
Y'all do. You take that stuff way too daggum serious. You make it not even fun anymore. When you make a sport so serious that you engulf your entire life on it, it's not fun anymore. It's a job instead of a game. But that's just my humble opinion.
He's an Auburn fan, so.
Yeah. I do like Auburn, and I like to watch it, but I'm not gonna like rearrange my schedule because Auburn's playing a football game. I don't give two rats rears about that. Yay, you are going to get another order from Mary. Oh, Angie made an order. Oh, from the CAPI thing. Oh, thank you. I see what you're saying now. I am a Nana fan, but it's become kind of boring to me.
I like bananas too.
I like Nanas too.
Actually, Michelle has a nana. She does have Texas. She's awesome.
She said Bama. She changed it to Bama. So yeah, we'll do the. I know it's the football weekend, but that's when we got to do it. Yo, I'm so sorry if you can't come because of that. Then that's kind of sad, but I understand. So autocorrect. I know, right? I hate that autocorrect. Oh my God, it is so fun. Ask my husband and kids. They absolutely love watching me scream at the TV during games. Yeah. I think if you're at the point where you're screaming at your TV and taking it that serious, then it's just not a game anymore. I'm sorry to hear that, Jennifer. Yeah, it's just not a game anymore when you do that. Stop it, you little turd. Them little claws hurt. But yeah, we're gonna have to do it that time, guys. I'm sorry. If you can't make it, then maybe you can make it to the next one. If everything goes okay, we're gonna do another one out there. Probably we'll have to do them because we're gonna do a class every month now. That's another thing I wanted to let you guys know. The class that we do for what the hell was that? That was a big fly, but nothing come in here. I saw it on there, but not out here. That was scary, whatever that was. But we're going to do a class every month. We're going to have a class of every month available. Let me put it that way. There'll be a class available. There goes that curtain. There's a cat. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. John, help. No. Go this way with it, but pull this out. See, it kind of leans on that part there. There's no hook up there. That's why. There you go. Perfect. You the man. You the man.
And that's the actual reason why.
Yeah, to save me from the deadly curtain.
I possibly squish cats under my bottom as I sit down.
Yeah, if there would have been a cat there, it would have been bad. That would have been it. Nothing else. Yep. That would have been all for the cat. Nothing else. All right. What else we got? What else? Do we have any other announcements?
See here. Well, we've made progress, I think, on bookings. We are literally booked as far as investigations up until the 31st, weekend of the 31st.
Yeah, we're getting all kinds of investigations, y'all. Some good ones. We went on a really good one last night. And we got a lot of K2 hits on this one. So hopefully, I'm going to be super surprised if that's all we have. I think we're going to have some EVPs on that one. I really do.
I wish I could get them on here. But anyway.
I think earlier some of the other folks wanted to hear some creepy stories. You know, us Yankees, we would have to secure that curtain after the first time it fell. Just saying. It's not that kind of curtain, Katie.
It's like a wall, like a bamboo wall.
Yeah.
Literally.
LOL.
There's a cat that keeps trying to climb it
Yeah, it's okay as long as they leave it alone, but they won't leave it alone.
because it looks like it's a freaking big wide tree for them to climb.
Right. It really does. Bo. Creepy stories.
Creepy stories.
What creepy stories can we tell? John, do you have a creepy story to share with the class? He sits with a perplexed look on his face.
Well, I mean, I had a friend of mine that told me a story about when he was growing up in Colorado. There was a supposedly a grave of a dead witch nearby his home.
The creepy story is Johnny dies tonight whenever that curtain rod hits him in the head.
Anyway, he and his buddies decided they were going to go down this this long windy road down to where this old abandoned church was, where they had the cemetery where this witch was supposedly buried. Well, they went down the road, drove. Finally, they get 4.5 hours down this road, and finally they found this church. Well, they get out, and the grass is up to their hips pretty much. They're walking through, and suddenly they see this person walking towards them from the edge of the woods. But there weren't any other cars parked around, where this old church was. And they all jumped back in the car because they're like, holy crap, someone's here. Of course, they were. I guess they were technically also trespassing, which is a no-no. Look at you, Tom.
I don't think Tom's here
I
anymore.
think Tom bailed on us.
Yeah, I think he left.
But yeah, they jumped in the car and they drove. They drove off. Well, they got on the road. They drove, about 20 minutes, and they came up on this old church. The weeds up to their hips. They're like, we didn't pass this on our way out. They get out. They found the grave where this witch is supposedly buried, and they see someone coming out of the woods toward them. They jump in the car, and they drive the other way. And then they get to this church. And this happened like 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
And when they looked it up on the GPS, on like Google Maps, it was a straight road. There was no way that they could have looped back around. It took them nearly 8 hours to drive back home because they kept going down the same damn road over and over and over and over again. So,
Wow.
yeah, that was a creepy story for me. I mean, that would creep me.
That would creep me out too. Absolutely.
Especially as much as we're on the road.
Yeah, no doubt. Sometimes I have to drive on some pretty countrified roads sometimes. So yeah, that would definitely creep me out. I don't know. What can I tell?
You have the best stories, of course.
I can tell about the time the ghost cut my face open. That was kind of creepy. Had any weird things happen on investigations? Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. Johnny, show Jennifer the pictures I sent you that you found the orbs in. I don't think I have those pictures in my phone anymore, Katie. I don't know. I'll look though. I think you pissed Tom off for the last time. No, I didn't piss Tom off. Tom knows I'm playing. I just don't think he came back after the power outage, the Wi-Fi outage. I don't think he just came back. He wasn't pissed. He was talking. He's not pissed. He knows I'm messing with him. But Tom does say he does talk a lot of BS. So I just call him on it. So yeah, send him again and I'll show him definitely, Katie. Um, we were called to do an investigation in a little farmhouse in Laurel, Mississippi. And no, that wasn't a demon. They cut my face open. It was a dark entity, but it wasn't a demon. Um, I don't think. uh, it was it was pretty evil. It was one that was scratching and pushing the little girls and all that stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. But we were called to do an investigation at this farmhouse. And the thing about the farmhouse is that it wasn't just the farmhouse that was haunted; it was the farm itself and the land around it too. But so we had several people there doing investigations, and there was a couple of us was in the main house of the farmhouse, and we had seen a couple of things like some dark shadows and some weird lights and stuff like that. And so when we went to, he's got an egg over here, like a plastic egg, playing with it. It's better than my foot though, so I'm gonna just let him play. Sorry for the noise, y'all. But we were walking. Long story short, we saw we were down this long hallway. It was a shotgun house. The farmhouse was a shotgun house. That means you could open the front door and back door and look through the house from the front door to the back door. And then like there was a long hallway that ended into a kitchen. And before you got to the kitchen were rooms on both sides of the hallway. And then some of it was solid wall. And where it was solid wall, there was a bunch of pictures hanging up. And one of the pictures was a death certificate, or not a death certificate, but a insurance papers, life insurance papers. For you people like Katie that's in the north and stuff like that. In the South, I don't know if they do this in the North or not, but in the South, that back in the day, they used to put like important documents in picture frames so that they wouldn't get lost or tore up or anything like that. And especially insurance papers, they would put them in picture frames. And there was one big glass frame with insurance papers in it, and I think it had death certificate for somebody and marriage certificate for the mom and dad and stuff like that in there. But what you could see on the outside was a picture of the front of the death of the insurance papers sent to me. Okay, cool. Here will you cue those up? But she sent or she sent there had been reports of the entity that was in the house, the dark entity that was in the house, of pushing little girls and the mother and scratching them and just doing all kinds of stuff, but it would only affect the females in the house. And so we had been investigating for several hours and nothing was happening, and except for a couple of things we saw outside, dark figures, like I said. But in this area that we was in, nothing was happening. We wanted to kind of spruce it up. So we started provoking a little bit. And I do provoke. We do provoke. Some people don't, but we do. But we do it in a respectful manner. We don't, provoke, and we don't disrespect or anything like that. We don't go up there and say, "Oh, I think you're too stupid" or something like that. But we were provoking, and we were already a little upset at it because it was messing with the little girls, two pretty little girls, and it was messing with them. And so I think that one likes you. That one and the black and white one. But we're walking down this hallway, and I had made I was with a guy named Ranowski, Professor Ranowski, and I'd made the comment that if thank you, I'd made the comment that if I got those pictures, Katie, I'm gonna show them in just a sec, but I'd made the comment that I said, if you want to push somebody, instead of pushing the little girls, why don't you come and push a man? And trying to provoke, trying to get them to show themselves and give us some evidence, basically. And so I said, if you want to do something to me, why don't? Oh, and there was a report of a picture falling off the wall and a piece of the glass cutting the mother. And so I said, well, if you're going to throw a picture at me, throw this one at me. And I was talking about the picture of the insurance papers because it was a big framed thing with glass in it and everything like that. And so, Katie, not much. I'll send them again and send it to you. What's the difference between a narcissist and a demon? Not much. Jennifer, right? But they're just being facetious. But I'd said, if you're gonna throw something at me, throw this thing, this picture at me and everything like that. Provoking, trying to get it to do something. And I said, we went on about our business and continued the investigation. And we walked down this hallway and went all the way to the kitchen. And we was coming back. On the way back, I was still provoking. And as I got almost to where that picture was, there was like a black shadow that rushed the hallway right past us. And as it rushed the hallway, that big picture came off and cut, and just the glass in it exploded when it hit, and a piece of it cut me on my chin. And I got what I asked for. I get what I asked for a lot of times on investigations, because the jail that we did down south, I'd sat on the bunk of a famous guy who had he was famous because he killed a little kid. I think it was a little girl. Killed a little girl, and they put him in jail, and they're gonna lynch him, and they paid the guards to let him out. So they didn't kill him at the jail. He escaped. They left doors open for him to escape, and he escaped. But then after he escaped, he went a couple of blocks down the road, and this big mob got him and killed him, lynched him and killed him. But I was sitting on his bunk in the jail, and I was telling him that if he wanted me off his bunk, he was going to have to come and take me off his bunk. And I got these massive scratches on the back of my neck. I got scratched really bad on the back of my neck, and we got it on film where I got scratched. So usually, what are you looking for? Oh, but yeah, I usually get what I ask for. So, and I've asked to be pushed before, and they pushed me down some stairs. So yeah.
And you asked to come and live with you.
Yeah, I asked Toby to come live with us, and he did. So, first time I ever lived in a haunted house. So that's pretty cool.
Scary.
Nope, all of our important documents go in a safe. Ours does too. Logic, maybe that's only in the north. Nope, that's where ours go to, in a safe. This was old timey. That was an old time tradition.
This is back when safes weighed,
Yeah, they
300 pounds.
big as your living room.
For someone to have their own was, you were fairly rich.
Yeah, I picked a fight with a ghost one night. That was pretty cool. I think I've told that before too. The old guy at the mill. Y'all want me to tell that one? Do we have time? John, do we have time for another story?
It's 11:16.
We have time. I don't know if we have time or not. Did y'all go on investigation yesterday? Yes, we did. Jennifer, we did go on investigation yesterday. You know where we went yesterday, Jennifer. Why are you asking that question? Doesn't she?
You should.
Yeah, she should know where we went. You know where we went, Jennifer. Yep, I do. It's a good investigation. We can't talk about it yet, though. We're not done with the. We don't have permission to talk about it, and we're not done with the case study. So, but yes, we did go on investigation yesterday. So, pacha. That's that Asian guy again. Pacha. Succubus. Pacha. Succubus. Damn autocorrect.
What is it about my vape?
I don't know. The animals love your vape, man. I mean, you're getting my animals addicted to vape. I won't have to go buy them vape things now. I'm gonna have to go buy them vape machines. John is getting all my animals addicted to his vape. My dog already attacks him for it. Licks his fingers. Now the cats are going for it. I think it's whatever you have in there smells good.
The cat sees you on my phone.
Yeah. She's trying to figure it out. She's getting her a hit of vape, and then she goes and watches the show. There's a cat over there next to his phone in his vape pen, and he keeps getting a hit of the vape and then going and watching the show. So that's too funny.
It's like watching when they walk on LSD.
Right?
So I've been told.
So you've been told. We would never experience that.
Ever.
$1 million. Okay, let me tell the story real quick. And stop it. We were investigating a mill, an old grist mill in Selma, Alabama. And we had actually finished the investigation part, and we were told that before the investigation started, we were told by the owners that have y'all ever taken any animals with you on an investigation? Dogs? Yes, we have. Actually, we have. CAPI hasn't. I don't think. We've had Cappies or Cappies. We've had Cappies present. We've had dogs present before, but we haven't taken. But I have taken dogs specifically. The group that I used to do go with in Mississippi had a dog specifically for paranormal research for ghost hunting, and the dog was very good. And I've always wanted one since then. But maybe I'll train Livy to do that. That'd be cool. But it's 11:19 right now. Got you.
All is well.
Yeah. Oh, it's 11:19. It's my birthday, November 19th. 11:19, and Katie's birthday too. So we have the same birthday.
Ah,
So and she was telling me it's 11 November 19th. Yep. That's coming up too, and I'm gonna be 49 years old. One more year before I'm old. I got 1 year left before I'm old. Anyway, let me get back to the story. Katie be trying to distract me. Katie and Jennifer. Yeah, it's about time to put me out. Yeah, put me out of my misery. Yeah, but everyone get your Norwex ordered. Yes, get your Norwex ordered before midnight.
oh crap! Yeah.
Before 12:01, get your Norwex. How's it? Norwex. Norwex ordered from Michelle Bowen. Y'all get your Norwex ordered through Michelle Bowen. Yes, not my Michelle, his Michelle. Not the one L, the two L's.
Johnny, John,
Michelle.
Michelle,
Michelle. Isn't that funny?
one L, two L's.
Yep. I don't think they want me to tell the story because they keep interrupting me.
Well, I keep interrupting you too.
Yeah, everybody keeps interrupting me, so I'm not going to tell the story then. Mm. Yes, y'all please get your Norex ordered right now. Right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and repost the link into.
Yes, post that right now. I'll be quiet. Please tell. Oh, you do want me to tell the story? Okay. You don't have to be quiet though. I don't want you to be quiet, Beth. I love Beth. Beth is so cool. Yeah, she's a cool lady. I like Beth. But all right. We went and did this investigation in an old grist mill in Selma, and the owners had told us, hey, look, there's a group of hunters from a hunting camp adjacent to our property, and they come over a lot because they had an artesian well there, a little pump thing. Excuse me. Oh, I was right in the mic. Sorry, guys. But they have there's a pump there, the well pump, and it's an artesian well. And so they come over here all the time and get water. So if you guys see them, they're cool. We know they're here. We allow them to come over here and get water and everything. And so we said, okay, no problem. Well, all night we never saw any hunters or anything, but we did the investigation. This is the investigation that we did. And we got all the really cool EVPs that I accidentally had deleted from the recorders. Got some awesome EVPs from that, and I had deleted every one of them. But but yeah, right, exactly. Back up. But yeah, we didn't do it that night. But I deleted everything. But we finished the investigation. Well, we had the run of the place for the entire weekend, basically. So we said, well, you know what? We're going to do the case study here, seeing how we don't, we have the run of the place for the weekend. We don't have to leave. This was like early Saturday night. Well, like early for us. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock when we finished. And so I'll only be 25 in November. Yeah, right. In your dreams. But we had the run of the place. So we said, we're just going to do the case study here instead of packing everything up and going home and doing the case study. We've got all weekend. Let's just do it here. And it was a nice place. And we had the run of the place. So we said, yeah, I'll do it here. So I'd gone out to my truck. I had a blue pickup truck then, an old Chevy step-side pickup truck. And it was a 3-door truck. So they had the door behind the driver's side door. And I had a box sitting behind the seat of this truck with a bunch of stuff in it. Some accessories, computer accessories, camera accessories, stuff like that. And so I needed a wire, a USB wire, out of that box, so to hook up the one of the cameras to the computer. So I went out to the truck to get that. I went out to the truck to get that equipment, that piece of that wire, that USB wire, and I walked over to the truck, and right behind, or we're not really behind, but like behind and beside my truck was a framework of a bathroom and then an outdoor bathroom that they were building for events that they have out there. Come in. For a bunch of events that they have out there, they were building this outdoor bathroom thing. And so I went out there and I opened my driver's side of the truck, and then I got in the seat, and I'd opened the third door and was reaching around the back of the seat to get the wire out of the box. And I'd gotten the wire out of the box and everything and closed the door and everything. And as I'm sitting there, pulling the wire through there and not getting it all messed up and everything, I look over and there's a guy standing at the edge of the bathrooms looking at me. He was an older guy, probably 70. He was about 6'3", 6'4", and shoulders like this wide apart. Like he was huge. Not fat, but just like a big mountain of a man. He was looked like he was in his late 60s, early 70s, but he was still something to be content with. I mean, I wouldn't want to fight him. He was a big boy. And so he was standing there and he was just looking at me, and I was like, oh, it must be one of the hunters. And so I finished up doing what I was doing, and I closed the door and I started to back out of the truck, because I was in the truck like with my back to the steering wheel, because I was reaching around behind. Because when I opened the side door, by the way, I couldn't get to that side of the box. The box was right behind the seat. There was a bunch of equipment right here, and I couldn't get to it. So I was just reaching around the seat like this and get to it. So without pulling all that stuff out. So as I closed that, I saw him, and I turned to close my driver's side door, and I had everything in my hand and everything. And I look over and I noticed him whenever I was in the truck, but as I got out to close the door, I noticed the look on his face. He was looking at me like this. Just gowering me, He was just like what we used to call eyeball fighting me. I mean, he was just like this, almost making a noise. He didn't make a noise, but you could almost see the snort come out of him, And so I was like, what the crap is this dude's problem, So I look over at him and I said, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm supposed to be here. I said, they know I'm here. This guy's still looking at me like that. And I was like, dude, what the crap? And I was like, okay, well, I don't know, deal with this dude, because he was a big guy. So I closed the door. And as I'm coming around my truck, he kind of turns and looks at me. He's turning with me as I move. And he's looking at me like this. And remember, this guy, he's got a like a straw wide brim hat on, a white T-shirt with overalls. And I couldn't tell like what he was wearing on his feet or anything like that. But and he's standing there and he's kind of bulky. He's a big muscular man. He's old, but he's super, super big. And he's just like sitting there going like that to me. And finally it got to a point to where I was just like, you know what? I'm supposed to be here, but this guy's not. So I was like, screw it. I don't care how big he is. John put that link, by the way, on there so y'all can help CAPI out. Buy some Norwex. It's right here. All right. Right here. Right there. Right there. Over the side. Right there. All right. So just hit that link and you can go buy some really cool cleaning products to help CAPI out. Till midnight tonight. Till 1 hour after the show. Excuse me. 1 hour after the show, then it stops. Anyway. I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, I was like, you know what? I'm not scared of him. I'm that type of guy that I can take care of myself. Let me put it that way. I used to be a tournament fighter. I'm a very good shot. I can mix it up. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And so I was just like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not backing down from this dude. I'm supposed to be here. He's a guest here. I'm not a guest. So look at them. They're like, they know what it is. Yeah. But so I'm like, screw this. I'm not taking this off this dude. So I looked over at him and I said, dude, you got a problem? What the crap? I'm supposed to be here. Are you? And he just looks at me like, just like that. And I was like, what the crap? So finally I kind of take a step and I'm looking at him and I'm like, dude, if you got a problem, let me know. And then this is the first time he changed his facial expression. And when I said that, he's like this, but then he goes like that and turns and walks behind the bathrooms. And so I was like, what the crap? And so now I was just like, okay, I'm going inside. And as I turned, I remembered something. I was like, wait a minute. When he stepped behind the bathrooms, I couldn't see him anymore. But the only problem with that is the bathrooms were just being built. There was no walls on the bathroom. It was just a 2x4 framework. It was just a 2x4s. That's it. I mean, it was completely framed out, and they had the roof and the side wall, everything was there except for walls. It was just a see-through framed structure, the skeleton, I guess you would call it. So when he stepped behind the bathrooms, I should have still been able to see him. He should have still been there. He was just walking by a 2x4. 2x4 is like this wide on the side and like this wide on the other side. It's 4 inches by 2 inches. So I should be able to still see this guy. And he was a mountain of a man. So I'm like, what the crap? I still can't see this guy, the bones of the structure. Right, exactly. And so I couldn't see the guy. And so I was like, holy crap. That's not a guy. And never did it enter my mind until this point that was an entity. It never entered my mind that was an entity. I thought it was one of the hunters, because they told us there was a hunting camp and they come up there to get water and that they were okay, not to worry about it. So I thought the whole time this guy was just one of the hunters. I never dreamed that he was a spirit or a ghost. So I go running in the back of the house, or in the back door of the house, because I'm at the back door of the structure that we was at, the house that we were at. And I go in there, I'm running, I'm hollering at the crew. The crew's all in there setting their stuff up to start the case study. I'm like, grab your cameras, get your cameras. Come on, go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on. So they're all like, well, if Johnny's excited, something's going on, because I don't get excited like that. And so they're like, okay, crap. So they're grabbing cameras and flashes and everything and hauling butt out the door. And I said, everything on the bathroom, take every square inch of that bathroom. And so they all just ran over there and start taking pictures, and you got people over there with digital recorders and stuff like that. And we did get a picture of a white mist, like smoke, like cigarette smoke, but nobody was smoking, at the edge of the at the edge of the bathroom where he had stepped behind, but there was no wall to step behind. Where he was at the last time I saw him, there was a white mist. We had a picture of a white mist there, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, I challenged the ghost to a fight, and he was just like, "You're not worth my time," because literally he was like, and then he went and just laughed, like, "Seriously, you got to be kidding me," and turned around and walked away. So that was pretty cool. After it was all over and done with, I got even a little more nervous than I was before, because I was having to think about fighting this guy. And I was a little nervous, but then when I thought about what he really was, it was even worse.
Yeah, but ectoplasm, right?
So yeah, ectoplasm. We had someone send us a picture of ectoplasm. It wasn't ectoplasm. Yeah, there's no such thing as ectoplasm, just so y'all know. I told you wrong, by the way. I said that was a Hollywood thing, but ectoplasm wasn't a Hollywood thing. That was back from the 30s. Yeah.
There's a lady that supposedly they would make it come out of her mouth, and
Yeah.
it was like cotton and crap that she shoved into her mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it real? Yeah. No such thing as ectoplasm. Feels like an overseer of the place. Was there anyone? Was there one at one time? Yes, Jennifer. We later found out that he did fit the description of the original homesteader at that farm. So yeah, the original guy that homesteaded that farm was a big old mountain of a man. This guy was like probably 6'3", 6'4", and as long as my arm is how wide apart his shoulders were, and he had arms like this. I mean, he had huge arms. You could tell he was an old farmer. I know I didn't see any fat on him. There was no fat. It was all just big muscle mountain of a man.
So if you take this and you turn it into muscle,
That.
he's just jealous. I have the body of a god.
Buddha. Great story. Well, thank you, Jennifer. It really happened.
And here is the rest of the story.
And now for the rest of the story. That was more like Millhouse Nixon, though.
I
That
was
was-
gonna say that.
yeah. My fellow Americans, I assure you, I am not a crook. Oh, we have a show it. Yep, no bullshit here. Jennifer's starting to become my favorite person. All right, guys. Well, I guess if there are no more questions, does anybody have any more questions? We're down to like what, 4 people,
And one of them is me.
and one of them's you, so that's 3 people. I'm not on, so it's not me. But
Only 2 likes? Seriously?
yeah, how would you have 4 people on but only 2 likes? Y'all go hit the like button. Hit the like, the thumbs up. Please do. Oh, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Of course, please do. And no, I'm good. Gonna go try and get some rest. Got a doctor visit in the morning. Well, I hope everything goes well with your doctor visit, Jennifer. Ghost jizz. It's Katie. Oh boy. Yes. That lady was, I'm not gonna say anything because we hadn't talked to her yet, but yeah, she's
No,
yeah, let's
no,
we're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna. She's a potential client, so
no.
I don't know though. I'm kind of scared, so I don't know if we'll go on that one or not. We have turned down. We turned down one not long ago, didn't we? Because we did like a Google search of the home, and it was like a junkyard, and yeah, it didn't. It did. It looked mighty sketchy. So we said no, we're not doing this.
Sketch artist was like, you go in there.
Not happening, Captain. But thank you guys for sticking with us, even on the even after the little Wi-Fi fiasco there. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that part. When YouTube and Wi-Fi messes up, it's out of our hands. But Lord knows we have our own snafus sometimes here too. Like cats climbing the curtains trying to murder Johnny. But thank you guys so much. We love you guys. We will see you guys next Sunday for CAPI Live at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Same bad channel, same bad time. Look forward to seeing you guys. So I don't know if John will be here or not. But if he's not, he will be on. So yeah, he will be on regardless. But we are going to have him on more because tonight was a really awesome show with him. I had a lot of fun. I think we've pissed off a lot of not just Asians. I think we pissed off a lot of people. But good night, Jennifer and Beth. I'm still awake. Keep talking. She says good night, Jennifer and Beth, but she's still awake, so we have to keep talking. But yeah, y'all go get some sleep. We love you guys. We will see you next Sunday. Y'all have a paranormal week. Everybody say thank you for John for joining us tonight. It was awesome having a special guest tonight. And we will have him on again, definitely, because this was a lot of fun. And we do have some other guests coming on. So we will get that happening too. I will let everybody know all of the specifics and the deets on the group investigation. Hopefully tomorrow evening I will give John a holler and he'll post it after I talk to the curators out there. So
1 hour after this is when the Norway
1 hour.
fundraiser for CAPI closes.
1 hour. So like we're fixing to shut down now. So like at 12:40, it's done. All right. So If y'all haven't ordered, please go order something. If you have ordered something, go order something else. Help us out. We love you guys. Have a great paranormal week. We'll talk to you Sunday. Bye.
Yes.